Okay, let's jump into it. We're doing a deep dive today into a really powerful piece of ancient writing. We're looking at Psalms chapter 10.
Right. And it feels incredibly relevant even now.
Hey, absolutely. Think of it like a raw, really honest cry. Someone facing, truly difficult times.
hmm And grappling with that age-old problem,
Uh-huh.
why does evil seem to flourish? Why does it feel like God isn't stepping in?
Yeah, that's the core tension, isn't it? The suffering of good people, innocent people, while the wicked seem to get away with everything, even prosper.
And the psalmist is just laying it all out there, really wrestling with it.
It kicks off immediately with that question, that almost gut-wrenching question.
Why, O Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble?
It just captures that feeling perfectly, doesn't it? Feeling abandoned right when you need help the most.
Yeah, absolutely. And from that feeling, the psalm then paints a picture of why the psalmist feels that way. It describes the source of the trouble.
The wicked man.
Exactly. And the description is, well, it's pretty sharp, quite detailed.
It really is. What strikes you most about how he's portrayed?
For me, it's the sheer arrogance.
Mm,
The text says he actively hunts the weak through his schemes.
right, preying on the vulnerable. And he doesn't seem ashamed. He boasts about his desires.
He boasts, and it says he blesses the greedy, reviles the Lord. It's like an open defiance.
Performative wickedness, almost. Like he wants everyone to see it.
And behind it all, this profound belief that he's untouchable. The text says there's no room for God in his thoughts.
He thinks God has forgotten or won't bother.
Pretty much. He won't call me to account. That's the mindset. He even tells himself, nothing will shake me. I'll always be happy.
Wow. Just a complete dismissal of any consequence, any higher authority.
And that fuels his actions, which are described really vividly.
Yeah, the mouth full of curses, lies, threats. The lying in wait like a lion in the reeds.
Ambushing the innocent, murdering them in secret. It's brutal imagery.
It is. And the result?
Well, from his point of view, success. The victims are crushed, they collapse, they fall prey to his strength.
It's just this stark picture of injustice seemingly winning out. You can see why the psalmist cries out, "Why are you so far away?"
It feels bleak at that point,
Mm,
but then there's a pivot.
a really important shift. The psalmist doesn't stay in despair.
No, they turn directly to God. A plea, almost a demand.
Arise, Lord, lift up your hand, O God, do not forget the helpless.
It's powerful. It's asking for action, for intervention, not just watching.
And right alongside that plea, there's this incredible assertion of faith. It feels defiant, almost, after describing all that darkness.
Right. But you, O God, do see trouble and grief. You consider it to take it in hand.
You see it, you notice, even when it feels like no one does.
Exactly. That's a key shift. The victim, the psalmist speaking for them perhaps, commits themselves to God.
Seeing God not as distant, but as the helper of the fatherless, the one who cares for the most vulnerable.
That's a profound change in perspective happening right there in the text.
And there's also that direct call for, well, for justice against the wicked man himself.
Yes. Break the arm. Break his power. Call him to account for his wickedness.
Bring the consequences he thinks he's escaped.
It's a raw cry for things to be made right, for accountability.
And it builds towards this foundational statement.
The Lord is king forever and ever.
That feels like the anchor. It's not just about the immediate problem, it's about the ultimate reality.
Precisely. It transcends the circumstances
Yeah.
because he is king.
The conviction follows. God hears the afflicted. He encourages them. He listens.
Yes, defending the fatherless and the oppressed.
Yeah.
It loops back to God's character, his nature as the one who acts for those who are crushed.
So the whole psalm takes you on this journey, doesn't it? From that agonizing why
Through the darkness of seeing evil seemingly triumph.
to this powerful declaration of faith. Faith in God's justice, his kingship, his actual presence with the suffering.
It holds both realities in tension, the pain of injustice and the truth of God's reign. It doesn't shy away from the difficulty.
It really captures that deep human experience, seeing wrong, feeling helpless, but still reaching out, still yearning for divine action.
And finding grounding in who God is, ultimately.
So Psalms 10 really maps out that struggle between feeling God is distant and knowing, believing, he sees and reigns.
Yeah, and maybe the thought to leave you with is about that very journey within the psalm.
From why to you here.
Exactly, from the cry of pain to the declaration of faith. What might that trajectory suggest to you about holding on to faith when injustice seems to be winning all around you?